गाइस, कैसे आप लोग। आज हम कुछ नए आइडिया को सीखने वाले हैं, वो इंग्लिश में है। दरअसल इंग्लिश वाले वर्ड्स समझ में नहीं आते हैं, लेकिन उन लोगों के लिए ज़रूरत होती है जो हिंदी नहीं सुन सकते। उनके लिए एक अच्छा माध्यम होगा एक नए लाइफ को जीने का। In the imagination of the one who had wisely and consciously creates circumstance, I think right now every day was to create circumstance. But you see, you can not change the circumstance. You find yourself. In. So we say here why. Who would wisely, unconsciously create a circumstance. नहीं समझ में आ रहा है ना? हाँ, मुझे भी लगा था नहीं समझ में आ रहा है, लेकिन हाँ, हमें करना होगा. We must translate your vision into the notice how you are acting the moment of you become conscious. It means you are no longer the program, and this it is when we begin to objectively, and the more we can look at ourselves, through the eyes of someone else, the less unconscious we are prone to be in our normal life. But one thing we never get thought to do. If I could draw by zips and around my mind, and one finish what you begin. 3. Do a little bit more than you think when you are praying for something. In other words, now what does the mean? You have to feel that. तुम फील करो अपने आप को, महसूस करो अपने जीवन को, एक नए साल, एक नई उम्मीद और नए जोश जुनून पागलपन के साथ अपने आप को बनाओ ऐसी आग, दुनिया भी देखती रह जाए, दुनिया भी सोचती रह जाए, ऐसे बढ़ाओ अपने आप को बढ़ाओ, ऐसे आग में जलाओ जैसे आगे देखो. और क्या है? You have to feel in this moment. तुम फील करो इस मोमेंट को, in this moment, the fullness of life, the fullness of the life that is there when you go deep enough, into the being of you. and you feel there is a sense of your full driveness, and that is the presence of you. Find that power is there. Find that power is there is a something that you could solve. Not understand this moment. You try to learn, but I not understand this language. Okay. चलो आगे चलते हैं, कुछ नई चीज़ें सीखो, कुछ नई चीज़ें। क्या है नई चीज़ें बताओ, क्या है वो नई चीज़ें, कैसे सीखूँ मैं, बताओ तुम ही, मैं बताता हूँ तुम्हें कैसे सीखना है। आगे देखो, when we begin a take conscious चेंज, अपने माइंड को चेंज करो, अपने सोचने की एबिलिटी को चेंज करो, और अपने आप खुद ही चेंज हो जाओगे। जब तुम्हारी सोचने की क्षमता, तुम्हारे विचारों का तालमेल जब अच्छा हो जाएगा और सभी के प्रति बराबर हो जाएगा, तो तुम्हारे अंदर के विचार में कभी भी नेगेटिविटी नहीं आएगा, और तुम उस लेवल तक पहुंच जाओगे जिस लेवल तक तुम ले जाना चाहते हो। लेकिन तुम्हारे अंदर की जो आग है, उस आग को बरकरार रखना होगा, और दूसरों के प्रति दोष कभी नहीं देना। समझो कि वो तुम्हारी गलती है, तुमने गलती किया है, मैं उसे सुधार करूँगा। आगे चलते हैं। I know this sounds simple, but remember, the point of power is always in the present moment, that your mind is not is control. तुम्हारे दिमाग का तुम पर कंट्रोल नहीं है, तुम्हारे दिमाग का तुम्हारे पर कंट्रोल नहीं है, और इसी वजह से तुम अपने अंडर में ना रहकर तुम अपने विचारों के अंडर में हो। तो अपने विचारों को कंट्रोल करो, अपने मन को शांत करो, और अपने आत्मा की बात सुनो। ये दिल जो कहता है उसकी बात सुनो। आगे, द हायर सेल्फ इज इन कंट्रोल when your all thinking, अपने पुराने सोच को tries to come back, भूल जाने का कोशिश करो, and say it is so hard to change. I now choose to believe it becoming easy for me a make change. किसी पर विश्वास करो, चाहे ईश्वर हो, चाहे तुम्हारी वो का मनोकामना हो, या तुम्हारी इच्छा हो, बनने की जो जिज्ञासा हो, सोचने की जिज्ञासा हो, उस पर विश्वास करो कि तुम कर सकते हो। Believe it. It is a becoming easy for me. Make change piece by piece to it until it means that you all never give up. Can you rise above situation also? For example, the anti the antinos complaining in our mind. Some people continuously claim, and that is a very seductive thing, because with the ego like that you experience and ego influence, because itself to be superior, you are a judge of the other Devin. Quant efficient, insufficient, not good enough, or bad. There is a reason seductive to experience ego inflammation and all that. As you away conspiracy, become more free of this reactivity than the action you take in our immediate surroundings, and you break the karmichin. Some people who came into this world, and there are million of pupils, and it is a huge and challenge affection, and you are not encouraged. As a child, it is a huge is burden of the day in function that you early in many in cases for the rest of life something on the children there has not been, and also these are pattern that we inherited. It is only through working up that is our task here, and that how in our life you have to get them dysfunctional up and bringing because of our unconscious not enough awareness some pattern that they experience suffer in the to this world. They are you are bringing healing is a power. Bringing healing is a power into this world. Healing is the power of your power and authority in our world. Your thought and delight of the past have created moment, and all the moment up to this moment what you are now choosing the believe and think you say that the next day and the next month and the next year you could give you marvelous advice coming from at you can continue to choose the thing and the same old thought and keep all our problems. You are the power of in our world. You choose the thing and hide here and right now. बड़ी प्यार से मैंने अपने हाथों से लिखा है. The point of power is where the change begin stop for a moment and catch your thought. If it is true that your thought shapes your life, would you want what you were just it is a thought of the worry or anger and hurt or revenge and fear? How do you think this thought will come back to you? However, we can begin to right now. If you yourself expressing negative words of any sort, either rephrase the sentence of just drop it. You could even say to it, you imagine yourself in the life of ten cafeteria instead of dishes of the food, and you get to choose any all thought. You wise this thought create your future experience that rather foolish, but soon we learn which food upset and our bodies cat us. Stay away from thought as long as you stay consistent with the truth, as long as your stay consist with the truth. And if you become a person, everything that that seems that seems of your month is exactly, or it is a exactly, and you are and that are wonderful and place to try to get, but each time is you sleep does not means you are tall that valuable, or it does not mean that at all. You you have something to learn from sleeping, and now I am deficient, and so on. Repairing deficiency, and when you arrive the place whose wants to be, if the if it is a week from a Thursday you are looking, and finally get there is after all the strategizing and burn in anticipates. तो ये चीज़ें से क्या समझ में आई? अगर इंग्लिश जानते होंगे तो समझ में आएगा, नहीं जानते नहीं जानते होंगे